Hi, everyone. Today's band is 30 Seconds to Mars, and either we are dangerously close or we're some futuristic life of speed travel era. 30 Seconds to Mars. Well, I have no idea how they sound like. Frightening or frightening. The song is The Kill, Bury Me. That sounds a bit frightening. Let me see what I have to read and then we'll listen. 30 Seconds to Mars is an American rock band from Los Angeles, California, formed in 1998. Okay, kind of middle of what I think of as, okay, not early, towards the end of the 90s, moving into 2000. But I have to keep reminding myself that we have 24 years since 2000 already. So as much as I'm tempted to say it's kind of new, at the same time, not quite. As of September 2014, the band had sold over 15 million albums worldwide. 30 Seconds to Mars has consistently enjoyed sold-out tours and numerous headlining festival slots. 30 Seconds to Mars has received several awards and accolades throughout its career, including a Guinness World Record, and has been included in the Kerrang list of best artists of the 2000s. Yeah, I would say they have to place pretty much in the 2000s. Couple years before, maybe. The Kill was released on January 24, 2006, was certified double platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, and peaked at number 65 on the Billboard Hot 100. Song broke a record on Billboard's Modern Rock Tracks chart by remaining on the chart for 52 weeks. Must have been pretty popular. Well, let me see what it sounds like.
What if I wanted to break? Laugh it all off in your face. What would you do? What if I fell to the floor? Couldn't take this anymore. What would you do?
So I'm sitting here and I'm kind of fascinated with the rhythmic choice. Okay, first of all, the opening sounded, I don't know, kind of generic to me. But as I'm listening to the choice of beat and rhythm that they've used here, I'm kind of debating whether this is in compound triple time or simple triple time. What do I mean by that? Well, in music, the beat pulse pattern is something that has a recurring pattern. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of rock music and popular music uses the 4 pattern because it's just one of the most common patterns we have in music, for whatever reason. The 3 pattern is pretty common too, but a little bit less so. And I noticed that they really dig into this 3 pattern, especially as I'm listening to the drums. And you hear this 1, 2, 3. It's kind of too slow to be what we would call compound. Well, compound is a quick grouping of threes in larger lumps. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yada da 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 da. So it feels like we have a sort of subdivision, a larger beat which breaks into smaller groups of threes, whereas what we call simple time is a bit slower, and it's simply 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Either one works. Compound is even less common in rock music than simple time. And the reason that I find myself debating, which one did they use? How would I describe this? I think I would describe it as a fast, simple triple. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. However, because the voice, the melody, takes such larger lengths of time, it's almost like it's that group of three is one beat for the voice. That's what gives it kind of a little bit of feeling of, it could almost be compound time, which is an interesting idea to play with. And maybe they've chosen this tempo specifically to keep it somewhat ambiguous. Although, as I said, if I were forced to choose, I would go towards simple, but there are some things that make me push the other way. And that's why I was sitting here. I'm listening, I'm thinking, okay, what are they doing with this? It's an interesting kind of pulse backdrop for all that's going on here. Okay, now about the content, the emotional communication, what's being communicated through this song. It's another one of those that's dealing with kind of unhealthy relationships. It's a pretty common topic, especially in the more contemporary, more modern rock music. I don't find it so strongly in the what I'm going to call the classic rock era. But this feels, should I say, classic for the 2000s and beyond, all the way up through Taylor Swift now, right? And so the idea is yet again kind of an expression of this is not working, it's destroying me, and I recognize that, but I seem to be powerless or unable or unwilling to make the change, even to the point that I've even tried to change who I am to please you. But I've realized who I am. I finally found myself. I'm fighting for a chance. And at the same time, they're still not really leaving this trouble. Instead, they're saying, come on, break me down, bury me, I'm finished with you. In other words, you want to destroy me? Come do it. And I hear that in the voice. I hear that in the music. It's especially the voice. if I go back to the very opening bit of it.
What if I wanted to break?
It's kind of, there's this hoarseness, there's this dark depth to the voice here. What if I wanted to break? You know, and the heavy breathing that comes between the lines, that sets the tone. But not long after that, we end up with this. This cry, come break me down. Is this invitation, come break me down, you know, do what you want to do. And it gets a little bit, it starts to feel like, couldn't you think of doing something better? But as we go through, and as I'm listening to the voice, when we get to about here, the voice changes some more. It's more of a scream. This is the place where the scream comes out from within. This, I know now, this is who I really am. And it's as if that is kind of the moment we get to look inside the person and see the desperation and the realization. But it's also the moment at which the music really takes on the more compound triplet element. And it becomes violent at this point because now the instruments are even giving a sort of machine gun firing, and so the whole story is becoming very intense here. What is that? It's almost as if it's sirens. And I don't think that the music is really trying to just mimic all of these sounds for no reason. I also don't think it's trying to be too overt, but still, they simply insert these sounds which are so recognizable to our ears. A machine gun firing. Sirens. Dee, 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 dee. And it doesn't dwell on it long enough for us to feel like it's just trying to make a movie scene out of it. But it's a reference there, a sonic reference to the intensity and the emergency of the situation. And while I don't see this in the lyrics, I feel like this section is expressing musically what has just been screamed out. This is who I really am. In other words, it's not saying that, it's not saying who's got the gun. It's not even saying it's a real gun. But it's as if this person who suddenly realizes who they are and the desperation of their situation and the terrible repercussions of what they've gotten themselves into and what they've chosen. As we're preparing for this line, come break me down again. We're not there yet. We're in this portion. That is the point at which we hear this machine gun firing. It's as if this person is saying, I'm to the point where I don't care. I'm asking you to come kill me. You're destroying me and all of that. Come break me down, break me down. You're killing me. But it's an invitation to come do this to somebody who suddenly doesn't care, who is willing to attempt to defend their autonomy. And I feel that that is what that machine gun sound is. It is this person's sudden freedom to stand up for whatever they have left of themselves. Now they've got the gun. And there's a sort of freedom here. Oops, there's a siren. Oop, this could be a problem. Not the invitation. Come. You know? And a real sudden stop at the end. Musically, it's quite simple. Although, rhythmically, it has some fun little elements of leaving us to wonder, should we treat it this way or should we treat it this way? How do we relate to it? And I think that it's meant to be like that. It's meant to leave us feeling a little bit unsettled. Is it compound? Is it simple? Where is the pattern within this? But it expresses this trouble in life, this terrible situation of, I see the trouble I'm in. I don't really see a way out. I don't exactly know what to do about it, but I know who I am now. I know that much. And at the end, I'm left feeling like, is this somebody who's chosen to destroy their own selves to get out of it? Or are they really just sitting there saying, I'm not running from you, but you're going to have a hard time because I don't care anymore. I don't want you. I don't have any need for you. I'm finished with you. But you still have your attachments. Good luck. Come try. It leaves me questioning the ending as well, which is something that kind of gets us thinking and also makes it easy to relate to from different perspectives. But what I do get out of this towards the end is that whatever this person's choice of action is, there is a daring in their voice. There is a, should we call it courage? We might call it courage, or we might call it simply foolhardiness of, I'm done trying to please you. I'm done. I tried making myself into another person. I'm done with it. And no matter what you try to do, what you want to do, you're not going to be successful. Good luck, and that's it. And it's this sort of breaking the chains of however they choose to break the chains, however they choose to move beyond that point. This era of their life is over. Which I appreciate, because for a piece like this, which has, again, a very common theme, a very relatable theme for very many, and it manages to express so much of the pain and struggle, it also manages to place it at the end in this moment of utter freedom of, you know what? This doesn't hold me anymore. I'm done with this, and I can choose what I'm going to do next with my life. They don't ever actually say that, but that's what I hear in the music, and that's what I find if I look through these last lines in the text as well. Of there's no attachment left anymore towards this that has been so damaging. Well, that's an interesting first listen to 30 Seconds to Mars. 30 Seconds to Mars, well, as I said, it's either scary in one way or scary in the other. And, well, the song is appropriately putting us on the edge. We'll see what comes next, and I'll see you soon.